Okay, we're back. Um, is the tin sounding mic gone or is it still there? Because it still looks weird in OBS. So, I don't know, like, uh, still sounds okay. So weird. I don't know what's going on. Uh, I'm gonna run an ad real quick and try and mess about with my mic for a second. Okay. Um, okay. Did that change anything? Does it sound better now? Does it still sound kind of tinny? I realize that I'm running the ad break, so it might no one might be able to respond to that. Um, hmm. Still tinny. Okay. Uh, no, I don't think that would change anything. I don't know what that did. Did that make it sound any better? I'm kind of just adding all the filters and seeing what's happening. Because I want to get rid of the tinny sound if I can. But I don't know if, like, I don't know if what I just did will get rid of the tinny sound or if it still sounds tinny. Hey, look, now it's saying I'm live again. Uh, yeah. If that did something, that's great. If this didn't do anything, then I need to try something else. Um, Still same. Okay.
Okay. I have no idea what happened or what I did to fix it. I literally just unplugged my mic, plugged it back in. I don't know if it took a second for it to realize that to fix it. I'm not sure. And then I like kind of just swiveled the volume control at the bottom, but it should be better now. Not tinny. So I guess if it ends up looking weird again, I'll just unplug my mic and plug it back in. Because I have my 2 bars back on my volume control, so. Woo! Thank goodness. Okay, I'm gonna take my break now, and we'll be back for match number 2. Alright, so we're right into match number 2. Oh, this volume went no, I think we were going back and forth whether all the way up or not. I think it's just the plane and the vehicles that sound a little bit loud, but the rest of it sounds fine. Volume-wise for this, especially like all the shots and everything. But match number 1. Bestia may have won, but they're only second place on the leaderboard, because Friendly Fire picked up 15 kills. Wuju2 was also able to get 8 kills of their own, so they're up in third place, followed by Toyo, who had great placement. And then Rezav had 7 kills, so that was good for them. Voss, able to pick up 5 points. They're in 8th place right now. 4 of those points came from Infinite, killing the entirety of Rezav. Oh, okay. We had 2 Erangels today, one of which was a mountain ending, and this one is going to be a melee ending. We got some crappy Erangels, honestly. See, the vehicles sound so loud in my ear. Are the vehicles, like, super loud for you guys, too? Should I turn it down just a little bit for, like, if vehicles and stuff pop up? I mean, I could turn my own headset down a little bit, honestly. If it's a good volume for you guys. That might make the most sense, just turning my headset down a little bit. We'll go to like -25 for my headset. And then next time I see someone in a vehicle, I'll look over to see what's actually like happening on my audio mixer. Because if it goes up to like the red or whatever, then we do want to turn it down a little bit. But if it doesn't, then it should be fine. So we're going to see a lot of early rotates here. The only one who can't rotate early is Roth. For Friendly Fire. Who, it looks like, is just running along the prison hillside. Oh, the members of Friendly Fire. All the rest of them don't want Roth to die, so they're coming along. Vehicles are a little loud? Okay. Let me go to there, and we'll see if that changes how loud the vehicles are. Oh, Roth trying to hide behind the tree as the members of Mutt drive by. The other two still on foot. They're going to be on the prison hillside in a second. Oh, Roth definitely sees the members of Mutt. He's going to wait for his teammates to get a little bit closer, I'm sure, before he takes any shots. Vehicles are coming. Mixstall getting shot at. He gets taken down. Spray goes out towards Baki, but Baki hits a couple of good shots, and he does take down Roth. Biel's taken down on the other side by Trisk. Is Rello able to take down Baki? And all of a sudden, Mutt, in a very difficult spot, is working in silence, coming to get revenge. They take down 2. I think I can turn up my volume a little bit. Oh, Cowboy, good knock onto Solds. Now, Santastico and RBN gonna be a little bit into recovery mode. But it looks like Santastico just gonna be able to get the res here. Should be able to work just fine after that. Pt2, though. Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble on Military Island. As Draft King finishes off sneak attack here, 4 poor men are over by Fauna. Ooh, fakes in, spotted out by Silzen, but Silzen not able to connect with any of the shots. Bestia, they had a good game 1. Mime doesn't have a helmet, though, so he has to be a little bit careful making these peaks onto Pt2. But he is going to be perfectly fine for now. Razav and Full Send Red both going towards Severny again. This time Full Send Red getting the other side. As Mime has a Mutante and a Micro Uzi right now. Yeah. So, Sharpshot, I think, is playing... Yeah, I did see Sharpshot's name earlier, and he was definitely not, playing on Bestia. So I don't really know what's happening. Maybe maybe they're both just trying things out right now and figuring out what works best. Maybe they thought it was fine, but they were like, we're just gonna try one person. Or maybe Sharpshot was like, hey, I just want to try playing with these other guys. Like, either of those situations could have happened, so we'll kind of have to see what happens. Friendly fire still very close to working in silence. It looks like both of them were kind of looking for a boat. But working in silence does appear to be able to get out of there no problem. Has Bonsai and Thooties up towards Yasnaya getting into a fight. Kalnix, I believe, is the one to get the knock. And flush on to the member of Bonsai. Yes, it was indeed Kalnix. Toyo slowly swimming across the water. So we see all the rotates coming out. El Proyecto, it looks like they're going for a little bit of a bridge camp. Working in silence may be in for it shortly. As El Proyecto have a lot of the edges zone covered. But I don't know if they're close enough for shots to be taken. Oh, Posa. Did RBN spot him? Where are the vehicles for El Proyecto as well? That could cause some problems. Oh, Posa. He gets pulled up on. Peek out the window, Posa! Do it! Oh. He could have. Oh, working in silence. They're gonna stay alive. The timing works out for them. Posa could have had the shots if the timing worked out a little bit different. As, yep, we are indeed going to the military base. Oh, Bonsai, Thudi's still rotating near each other. Aguilar's kind of scouting with his vehicle a little bit. Full Send Red did make it out of Severny. Did Rezav? I don't remember seeing Rezav die. And I was going to say, they're all the way up in North George, so they are going to be a while. Take their time. Bonsai still rotating through here. Have a ways to go to make it onto the island. Typhon have a good, probably a 1-1-2 split going there. Wuju 2 have a couple of members on the very edge of the military base. Vasp are spread out on the southern side as it looks like Toyo and Draft King. Toyo and Bestia. It's not Draft King. The team name is Bestia. What am I saying? They both seem like they know about each other and are trying to play it very slowly and very cautious. So it's going to be as soon as one person gets spotted out. Oh, Draft King. You hear his footies. M. Going to be going for the nade a little bit closer than originally planned. Doesn't connect, though. M's got to get out of there. But he takes a bunch of shots. He survives on one. Now his team going to be there for support. Benya trying to get the shots onto Draft King. Can't connect with the ones that he needs. As the nade comes out from M again. And it gets the knock onto Draft King. Now he might be able to make his way forward, but he does know Mime is up in that doorway. The shot's coming through, but it's a headshot onto M. Vinny, he's taken down low, spotted out by Pippa from above. The flush gonna quickly come out, and Vinny goes down. Draft King has been picked up, and he's being run back to the building. Nade comes out. He's gonna have to go inside the building if they want any real damage done to the members of Bestia. There's Toyo just trying to get in here. Silden goes down to M. Them 249 ringing out. 43 bullets still left in it. Mime gets the knock onto Capivara. Oh, Draft King peeked the window. Didn't spot him out, though. This Mime on the outside does get the flush. Pippa down to the right. Not spotted out. The blue zone doing good damage. When does Toyo push in? How does Bestia defend? Draft King takes down M, but Benya gets the trade. Mime goes down to Pippa. And Bestia after a good game 1, are eliminated in 15th in match number 2. Infinite in an interesting position down on that southern side for Vosp. 4 poor men seem to know where he is, and the rest of Vosp not really, like, close to be able to support him and get him out of there. It doesn't look like they're really making any moves for it yet either. Yeah, LF. Yeah, LFP1 is chilling with Fakeson right now on Wuju 2. Right near the S on Sosnovka. It's okay, Salt. We forgive you for not using your eyes a second ago, because we were able to inform you. Plus, I mean, how can you really predict what's happening with PUBG and how crazy all the teams get with trading people around? Infinite is just running along the beach side. Is he just gonna try and make a run? Oh, he gets spotted out by Slabby. Rello just chilling up in the glider. Ooh, like in Rock Midnight form? I already tried to catch it once. Apparently I wanted to catch it twice. That's how desperate I am for it. Oh, Slabby. Looks like he's pushing forward because he wants the flush. One more bullet, and he gets the confirm. Infinite, the bane of Rezav's existence in the last match, taken out early in this one. Zito getting some quick peeks onto the two-man of Wuju 2. Rezav trying to make it across. Vox trying to go for the shots. 4 bullets is all he had left in the AUG, though. Not really able to get a good spray. Rezav do make it across. Aguilars takes a headshot from Juarez. Oh, not too long ago, that may have been a one-tap. But Juarez, he gets knocked. Oh, there's a little bit of a delay between the map stream and this. Oh, Juarez, there we go. Juarez gets knocked by Zero. I guess I'm gonna try and call by what I see on the left from now on when those pop up, since there's a little bit of a delay. And when we go back to the full screen, it goes to this one, not the one on the right. Ooh, Aguilars does end up getting taken down by Vox. Good shot by HFit. Oh, Benya, he's taken down by Zakraken. Zakraken just gonna get his team an extra point. El Proyecto. 5 points in the last match, and only 1 player left alive in this match. He is able to confirm 1 so far. If he can keep on making his way in and survive for a little while, he may be able to get some placement points, but still 14 teams alive so far in this one. Crack. Oh, he did spot out Fakeson there, but Fakeson trying to take the shots over towards him. Ooh. Why am I yawning so much today? Oh, Cowboy almost gets taken down from behind. But he absolutely spins on Cluzera, but he gets taken down by Tiny. And Shaka gets the flush. Toyo and Friendly Fire sharing this hillside right now. Oh, DIYing takes a headshot from Tiny. Shaka finally goes down, and that's Thooties out in 14th. Friendly Fire. Still getting shot at by Typhon. Oh. Tires do get popped. Psycho and Typhon. They ended up going towards these southern compounds. Meanwhile, the northern compounds have fellas in them. So we're gonna have to see what can the teams do to try and dislodge either one of these teams and get a really good spot in zone. Friendly Fire, they still have to make their way forward. They're up as a 3-man, but they don't have a lot of cover to work with. They know that Toyo is just over the hillside. Ooh, full send red. Vox does full send it. Zero goes for the nade. Biz with a good Molotov. Should take down Zero. It doesn't, but the nade from Vox does. Meanwhile, Nidavon finds HVIT. Typhon trying to deal with 4 poor men. Psycho has a player in his building. Down below him, the 4 poor men trying to dislodge Typhon. Good flash onto Crack. Crack goes down. The stun goes out. And Crack gets flushed. No one on Typhon there to support him. Meanwhile, Yakuz and Tiny make the dive back over. Nade up from and1. Not cooked for long enough to get the knock. As another one comes through towards Psycho, and it does get the knock. Slabby. As now he's getting the shots onto Tiny. Nade needs to be prepped, and 4 poor men have just looked to take over this compound from the members of Typhon. Meanwhile, Wuju 2 saw Typhon leave the other side of the street, so they were able to take those buildings over. Oh, good blue zones from Slabby. But it looks like not a ton of damage going out. Tiny had the jammer pack, Yakuz able to get the heal off with good timing. Toyo trying to fight up against Razav. NCLS, the last one left, gets the flush onto M. Oh, the Molotov hits him before he gets up on top, and Pippa gets the flush with the Molotov. Oh. Poor men, they've been pouring so much util into these 2 members of Typhon. They want to finish him off. Fakes in LFP1, they gotta be a little bit careful. Friendly Fire still behind along with the last member of Working in Silence. There is 8 teams alive, but only 21 people in Phase 6. Slabby goes for the nade, doesn't make it through the window, barely not. As Tiny does get the knock onto and1, but Slabby with the headshots able to take down both members of Typhon. Crazy shots coming out there from Slabby to take down Typhon. Santastico. He's still in the blue zone. He's got to make his way forward. Friendly Fire are going to be in his way, though. He just makes the run into the zone. Roth gets taken out. The nade coming through. Does good damage. Takes down one. Goes for the spray. Takes down both. And Santastico with the backstab. Able to take down friendly fire. Fakes in. Finds Santastico, though. Down they go. We're into our top 4 teams. Wuju 2, Fellas, 4 Poor Men, and Element. What is Snake onto friendly fire? I mean, that was a perfect nade to just do a little bit of damage to both. And then he got the 4x spray before they could really respond at all. I just realized, like, this is a kind of stacked Fellas team. Wooly, K-Mine, Sharpshot, and Penta. Ooh, Sharpshot. He's brought down low. As it looks like Fellas very much want to try and take down Element first. Seems to be the team that they're the most wary of. And with that zone pull, I mean, Wuju 2 and 4 Poor Men might fight each other and not really worry. Sharpshot trying to get a nade over towards the tree. Looks like they don't know that Vox is dead yet. Those nades just barely not going far enough. Oh, Sharpshot taken down from the side by SKT. He's surviving on 3. I don't think the res is going to come out, though. It doesn't. And down goes Sharpshot. Element. With that, it looks like they're going to try and push onto Fellas, but there's still a 3-man, and Wooly takes down 2. K-Mine takes down Maya, and now there's only 1 member of Element left. Do they know that he's already inside the building? Oh, he's just outside of it. Never mind, he's not in it. Bella's at some point gonna be aware that Vox isn't on that tree anymore. Paradox, he's the last one remaining. He did make it inside the building. He's just sitting here behind the chair. Unfortunately, I don't think that chair gives a ton of cover. Slabby tries to peek over, but fakes in. Just takes him down with a couple of quick headshots. Now it's going to be Wuju 2, Fellas, and Element. The last one remaining. Oh. Penta trying to find him, but he's inside the building. Doesn't look like they realize it. Wooly peeks the backside. He's not there either. They lost track of him. Penta does find him now, but Paradox gets the knock. Doesn't get the flush, but he did enough. No, he didn't do enough damage. The gas can definitely gonna slow them down from getting Penta up, and Wuju 2 gonna take this time to go to the high ground. And it's gonna be a 3v2, Fellas versus Wuju 2. Penta should be able to get fully healed before anything happens. LFP1, 1,000 damage so far in this match. Fakeson only has 500 and he has 2 more kills than LFP1. That's crazy. Deforestation at its finest. Yeah, so Salt, how that works is Div 2 plays on the weekend, and the four top teams in Div 2 make it into Div 1, and that starts right away um, on Monday. And I just don't have the time over the weekend to cast Div 2 as well. I wish I did. Saturday, I do like a personal stream, and then I just don't have time uh, on Sunday to do it, and I'd hate to do one day and not the other. And I also don't want to stay up like super late because I tend to do like super long streams on Saturdays. So if I cast at the end of it, it end up being like, no, Rock, don't leave, don't listen to him. Catch the Pokemon first, and then you can leave. Yeah. Um. So he swapped it just for his availability and everything. Roth, you can't leave. You gotta catch the Pokemon first. Penta just sends it down towards the roadside, towards the smokes. Nades come out from LFP1. Oh my god. Fakes in. He's trying to go for the jump peaks. Hasn't spotted out K-Mine. Definitely going to be wary that there's a rock there. Hard cover. He does spot out Wooly, and he takes him down. Tries to go for the pre-fire on K-Mine, but K-Mine hit the shots. Penta with the angle. Almost takes down Fakes in. Good nade, but K-Mine's was better. 1v2. LFP1. What can he do? It's a big split from K-Mind and Penta, so he can take them as 1v1s. He just has to make sure they don't peek at the same time. Penta gets the shots, though, and takes him down. Fellas, take match number 2. Excuse me, besides Wuju 2, was anyone here in the top 4? Friendly Fire with 5 assists, Toyo with 9 kills, Wuju 2 with 1,850 damage. More than half of that was from LFP1. So, just saying, LFP1 kind of cracked. He got so much damage out. I still love the Wuju 2 dragon. It is amazing. I could stare at it all day. But that's how we end match number 2. We're gonna go to a quick break, and we'll be right back. I just realized that we had the no cam going that entire match. That's fine. Uh, but we'll be right back for match number 3 if you need to grab a drink, anything like that. Now's a great time to do it. And I'll see ya for match number 3. I don't do dancing. Sorry. I'll drop Snom. That's all I'll do. I'm just no good at it. No good at the dancing. I can show off all the Pokemon I have. Look. I got Lucario. And a mini Lucario. We got 2 Lucarios. Let's see. If we get all the Squirtles I have. Ah, yeah, we're about to look at Squirtle. Ugh. Okay. Squirtle number 1. Squirtle number 2. What? Squirtle number 3. Squirtle number 4. We got the Squirtle squad. So yeah, we got some turtles. Put you back. Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah, I guess if we went with my biggest Pokemon, we got Glaceon. That's my biggest one. I guess we also have the Squirtle that my sister colored or well painted on here. So there's that as well. I don't know, what else do we have? We have Nessie from Apex. That's also been signed by It's Timmy. So that's pretty cool. Of course we have Player Unknown. Like, I mean, come on. We also have Caustic. I'm trying to think out what else we have. Oh. I gotta be really careful with this. But my sister made me a book nook as well. So that's pretty cool. I think it turns, the light turns on as well. Oop. Probably. Oh. Yeah. So it has like my gaming chair and 3 monitors and everything. It's pretty cool. My sister is very artistic, and I am not. But I have to be careful with that because the chair that you saw, she made entirely out of pieces of clay. And it kind of falls apart and breaks easily. Anyways, I've been here longer than the ad break, showing things off. What am I doing? I'm gonna go back to this so I can drink my water in peace. Oh, also, if anyone can't make it to these, I am planning on uploading every single cast I do um, on Sundays, whether it's this or Call of Duty. So, if you want to go back and watch anything that you missed from these, they will be going up every Sunday, just so long I remember, because sometimes I forget, because I'm not used to uploading videos yet. Uh, they will go up on my YouTube every Sunday. So we have the 2 weeks that I've already casted up on my YouTube. Those went up this Sunday because I had forgotten the week before. All right. Match number 3, that's what we're into. I'll have to see how it goes. Who can win it? Can the teams that have been towards the top stay consistent? Or is fellas gonna pull off a Bestia? Where they were able to do so well in the first one, but kind of died early in the second. You never really know what's gonna happen with this map. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go Falcons, Justin. Absolutely. Um, just as soon as you tell them to get onto the map. Ooh, full send red up against Thooties. Faravero. Ooh, Pt2 takes down Vox. Oh, Biz gets good shots onto Pt2. Pt2? Nade goes out. Vox does get flushed. 3 of them were at the Super Bowl for free? That's crazy. Juarez gets taken out by the nade from Kalinick's, but the Panzer from Juarez to take down Kalinick's. In the side room, they're sure he is. They go through. Ferravaro goes down to Juarez. The shots come out, and Shaka taken down as well. One more, and Juarez will have all 4. Shots going out towards Juarez, but Juarez, no, Hollow takes him down. I was so excited to see Juarez get all 4. But Hollow takes down the last one. Oh, Trisk. Trisk, you're in a tough spot. That's a pretty cool trick you were doing. I didn't realize we were like all gangster like that, holding it sideways. Maya gets the Panzer onto Mixall. Trisk goes down to SKT. Baki now falls. H11 Jr. was going to be the last one remaining. But it looks like he's going to get on out of there. Bestia is pulling up on Element now, though. Did spot him out. Vinny in a tough spot. He dips, ducks, dodges out of the way as the rest of Bestia. They're coming from the other side. Maya is knocked. And another knock comes through. That's a good blue zone. May do a lot more damage than Mime realizes. Especially with that nade going out. They may get the re-knock onto Maya. They do. And now it's SKT and KP9. Draft King pushes forward with the shotgun. Takes down one. Swaps to the AK. Gets the second. As Mutt end up taken down by Fisher. And we're already 3 teams down. We have a very southern shift. And, I mean, over half of the play zone is completely out. Bestia, they were there for the third party, and they executed it perfectly. This is a crazy circle one is what it is. Is that even like 50-50? I honestly feel like there's more water in. Maybe like 45% land, 55% water. El Proyecto trying to fight up against Typhon. Oh, Gizira gets taken down low. Oh, and he does! He gets sprayed down by Karak. Now it's gonna be Zakraken, the one that has to try and save him. But Zakraken up against 4 members of Typhon. It's gonna be difficult. But he does have a Panzer, so doesn't Psycho. Oh, come on. Because goes for a little bit of a drive around. Crack. Gonna be on the edge. Good nade by Tiny, though, and we're not going to see the Panzer come out from Zakraken. In hindsight, maybe he should have just tried to take down the vehicle rotating by. Oh, DIYing. You gotta be careful working in silence. It's right over the hillside from you. They're sneaking up. The timing could work out awful for you. I mean, I say that. Friendly Fire's still in first place with 29 points. They are doing phenomenal. Wuju 2 with 22. Fellas with 20. Did Fellas play last week in Div 1? Or they were just Div 2, right? Oh no! DIYing down to BL. The Molotov comes out, doesn't get any damage onto him. Yeah, he's playing with fire and he got burned. BL, you're not going to be in a great spot to try and get any flush, let me tell you. Molotov does come out, but DIYing just continues to try and move forward. Roth now there to support, but it's from the sides that they get taken down from, and that's 2 members down for Friendly Fire. Rello, he's taking a beating too, but Toyo now, the one shooting working in silence in the back. Benya, he just needs one more shot onto RBN, but he can't find the angle. It was almost a tragedy for working in silence, who sprung a trap and almost got caught in one themselves. Toyo, it looks like now that they haven't gotten any kills, they might be backing off a little bit. They don't want anything to happen to them, like almost happened working in silence. Ooh, and one spotted out by Aguilars. And down he goes. Aguilar Zinho? Zinho? Aguilar Zinho. Zin... I don't... I don't know how the H is supposed to be pronounced. Like, it... When I see the ZNHO, I almost want to, like, pronounce it Zinho. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it, though. What are we gonna see next? Oh, Fauna. He's over here. He heard Victor's car. He spotted out Victor. The comp goes on to the M4. He gets ready for Victor to roll right up to him. Now he goes for the shot, gets the double headshot, and down goes Victor. Woo! Zeno. No, because that just gets... That just means the H is silent, and I feel like the H isn't completely silent. Okay, we pull off of the water here. So we're going to see some teams move, but I don't think we're going to see anything really crazy happen. It's really going to depend, where do working and silence go? Where do full send red go? And it looks like Voss may end up rotating into 4 poor men. That kind of seems to be like the only possibilities for anything super crazy here. As Quan did end up taking down 9 on that southern side. We'll send red. They've kind of just sent it through the middle of everything, and they've survived so far. Little did they know there was an open compound on the northern side. Where are they trying to go? Because if they go too much further, they're going to go right into 4 poor men. Wuju 2, they're running along the hillside. It looks like they've spotted out full send red. Hollow gets taken down by Fakeson. Oh, sneak attack. Gets hurt a little bit there. 8 times just chilling in the shack. Alright. That was a good shack to check. Wuju 2, they're kind of just on the hillsides, but it's fine for them right now. They don't really need any hard cover. They just have to kind of pay attention to what everyone else is doing and make some plays off of it. They're doing good so far in this series. They're in 2nd place right now. We'll see if they're going to be able to keep it up. Oh, Biz does hit a headshot on 10 Zito. He takes some return fire. Vosp trying to be a pain in the side of Wuju 2. Infinite and Nidavon, what can they do? Cowboy is just getting in his burpees real quick. Friendly fire. They are just a 2-man, but they're getting ready to move wherever they may need to. with this next zone popping. And it's a good thing they started moving, because it's gonna be a weird one. They honestly may be able to crash in towards El Proyecto. Full send red, they sent it to this spot just to kind of try and find a place to call home. But it actually is working out for them kind of decently. They are now in the very center of the zone. And with the next zone pulling off of water, they're going to have a pretty good chance of staying in. Friendly fire, just get into the hillside and wait for those drops to come. Don't keep on going. Oh, Oh, Rello. So low, Cowboy. He stops. But it's in the sightlines of Wuju too. They're gonna try and shoot towards his feetsies. But Vasp still in the backside of Wuju too. But it's actually Wooly to get the first knock onto Wuju too. The problem with Wuju 2's position right now, DJ, is that there's too many sightlines that can see them. So it's kind of hard to, like, poke their heads out to defend it. We'll have to see what they can do, though. Working in silence, rotating right past Typhon and El Proyecto. But where are they trying to send it? Not a lot of safe spots left in this zone. BL, one more bullet is all it would have taken, but he's still alive. How much longer does he survive for? So it looks like the smokes are coming out. Haven knows that working in silence is right here. Bestia now driving by. Right into friendly fire. Rello taking down Cowboy. What can he do? He takes down one. He does get the flush. And he hops into the vehicle. Vinny tries to go for the shots. He makes it back behind the tree. Can he get the first aid kit off? Fauna gets the knock onto Draft King. Oh, Cowboy gonna spot out Draft King. He's gonna pick up that kill. That's 2 more points that he didn't have before, and he's held down his position long enough to survive. Vinny, what can he do? Oh, he's flipped the vehicle, NCLS, if he has the angle. He may take him down here in just a second. He doesn't, but Juarez does. And down goes Bestia in 13th. Haven pops his head over the top towards working in silence, takes down Biel. Santastico is right here. The shots come out. Haven hits the headshots. RBN, the last one left. The nade comes out towards Haven. Not close enough. Good nade by Haven there. Doesn't do enough. Shots come out. Posa takes down RBN. Haven gets knocked by Cowboy. El Proyecto almost had their game ruined by the solo that is Cowboy, but... Oh, Infinite taking himself out. With the mortar. Tree is in the way. Unfortunate. Oh, and now he's gonna get flushed out by Wuju 2. Oh, Toyo ends up taking down El Proyecto. Cowboy, it looks like he wants to push to the rocks and kind of hold right up against the rocks, maybe. Get some placement points, possibly. We do have mortars coming out, though. I heard it. Where is it going? Oh... It's not really going anywhere. Ooh, Wuju 2 up against Fellas now. Rematch this time with a lot more players of the ending of the last match, but Biz Not gonna let this happen quietly. Gets the shots into the back of Fauna. Good nade towards Penta. Brings him down to about half. 3v3. Wuju 2 versus Fellas, but Wuju 2 getting shot in the back. LFP1 goes down. Sharp Shot takes a lot of damage. Nidavon also lurking towards the backside of Wuju 2. Fakes in. Looks like he may be starting to rotate. But he just goes to the shack. See, this is the only problem with Wuju 2's position that I was thinking of. There was too many spots where they could get shot from. And if it pulls off of them here, it doesn't. They're still in. That's good. But if it had pulled off of them there, it would have been a very difficult spot to try and leave. Full send red still towards the center. Cowboy's going to kind of be in the spot to hold out Toyo, possibly in a couple of zones. Maybe Typhon can do a lot of damage, open something up for him. Bonsai also lurking. Typhon have made it right up against the wall now. Crack, that was not a great nade. As Capybara taken down. And Toyo the first to lose one. Question is, what can Typhon do? Oh, Wuju 2, good nade from Sharp Shot finishes them off. Now we're one team outside of placement points. Typhon. Benya, he's in a good spot. But he doesn't spot out Karak. Now he does. He goes for the shots, takes down Karak. Able to get the flush, get the reload. Now he needs to smoke and move. He does, avoiding the nades that are coming through. And he returns one himself, but they're on the outside of the wall, not the inside. Pippa now fighting up against Bonsai on the other side. Aguilar goes down. The rest of Bonsai trying to push forward. Toyo just in a difficult spot now. Absolutely surrounded. M gets the knock or finish on to Aguilar. Benya gets Yakuz. Pippa takes down one. M the other. One left alive on Bonsai. Barely spotted through the smoke. Pippa couldn't quite find the rest of the shots that he needed. Now Benya has to try and hold. Pippa and M able to get their flushes. Now there's only one left for Bonsai, 3 left for Typhon. And Toyo still alive and well. Benya has a FAMAS and an nades coming through towards Benya. He's gonna push forward. Pippa has been knocked. Oh, good shots onto Yakuz. Doesn't get the knock, but he does get taken down by Psycho. And now M is the last one remaining. And he gets taken down by Psycho. HVIT spotted out by Tiny. Molotov comes out towards the smoke. Isn't going to be on the right spot, though. Tiny, no util to work with. Very blind, it seemed like, for a second there. So it looks like Typhon kind of just pulling away from this. We're down to 5 teams. What happened? I apparently missed something. Oh, Biz. He knows where Slabby is. The nade comes out towards him. He only has 49 bullets to work with, though. Juarez pushing back towards his teammate. Slabby. Shots coming out hollow. Doesn't connect. And Full Send Red, they're in a good spot, but they have almost nothing left to their names. Oh, top 4 situation now as Yakuz finds HVIT. You got 4 poor men, Typhon, Full Send Red, and Friendly Fire. Looks like Biz does make it back over closer to his teammates. Cowboy just still lurking in the background. Okay. 40 bullets in the AUG. 1 spare bullet. Full clip in the MK. Hollow only 22 bullets in the Mini. Poor men, they're the ones that get all the new 3 gear. That's gonna make it even harder for Full Send Red to try and hold them off. Shots starting to come through, but they're on the other side of the hill. Biz, just no angle to get anything meaningful towards them. Where does our next... We're only in phase 6. Like, we still have a ways to go. Phase 7 zone. The only 2 people inside zone right now is Quan and Hollow. Cowboy needs to, like, crawl, like, another 3 inches. And he'll be good. Biz has to try and somehow make his way back over to Hollow. Oh, Cowboy, he's in the bush. He may be safe. They may not realize where he is. Psycho with that Doesn't matter that Cowboy has the 3 helmet. If Psycho spots him and the headshot comes through, he's done for. Two arms in Typhon's hands. Oh, Psycho. Oh, he did spot out Cowboy and down he goes. Juarez has also been spotted out. Biz gets knocked by Yakuz. And all of a sudden, it's all onto Hollow. Nade almost landed right in Hollow's lap. So all of a sudden, what can Hollow do? Typhon still have to make their way into zone. $4 p.m. Making more and more moves. Hollow trying to find the angle. He does spot out Yakuz, doesn't get any bullets onto him. Nade's coming through. Somehow he gets out of there not taking any damage. Jammer Pack helping out a lot against the blue zone. Yakuz gets the knock onto Quan. And Zito and Slabby not close enough to really do anything. Hollow does have the Panzer. He hears Psycho. Goes for the Panzer, but it goes too far. And he turns, but Psycho takes him down. And Zito did make his way over towards Quan. And he's going to try and go for the res here. Yeah, I mean, Cowboys just been crazy. The friendly fire team looks like it's going to be a really good team this year. Tiny hits the headshot onto Slabby with the arm. Now we're going to see Typhon slowly make their way forward, trying to take more and more space, make sure that Slabby does end up getting flushed. And Zito and Quan. Shots do come out. This Tiny. He's going for the army crawl forward. Trusting his teammate to get any covering fire that he needs. Folding shield has been spotted out. Quan. The shots coming through towards him. But he survives for now. He laying down on the ground just like Tiny. Clearly today is the day of the snakes. Psycho. Just waiting for anyone to peek their heads out. Ready with the Nade comes out, not close enough. Did spot out. Quam doesn't hit the shot. The I'm sure, a scary sight. Oh, Yukaz with a good nade takes down Quan, and now they're going to push forward. More util coming out, and Zito so low. He does go for the shots onto Tiny, but down he goes. Tiny finishes the match off, and that's Typhon winning match number 3, locking out the statistic leaders. 12 kills, 1,500 damage, 6 assists. Great game from them. They played it perfectly, able to finish it off. Didn't get stabbed by the snake in the bush of Cowboy. They're able to finish it off. But I mean, that's the first half of our games. Now we're gonna get into the second half of our games. So gonna take a quick break and be right back for match number 4.
feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. The thought of you keeps me up. Memories that are lingering in my head. The wind whispers your name, making it hard to ever forget. I try to run, but you're everywhere. It's like your shadow won't disappear. Got nowhere to hide, you control the night, and I am done being your prisoner. If only I could find a way to let you be gone, I would, but you're still hanging on. I'm haunted by your spirit as I try to move on, as I'm stuck with a ghost of you. I'm struggling to break free from the curse that you have had put on me. I wish there was a way to tell you that now's the time to leave. I try to run, but you're everywhere. It's like your shadow won't disappear. Got nowhere to hide, you control the night, and I am done being your prisoner. If only I could find a way to let you be gone, I would, but you're still hanging on. I'm haunted by your spirit as I try to move on, as I'm stuck with a ghost of you. Stuck with a ghost of you.
This be a real interesting plane bath here. I mean, both of them are going in the exact opposite directions. So, say there's a team on this plane path that always lands at the Dancing Queen. You could definitely, like, try and cut them off, but there's no guarantee to figure out who's in which spot. You know what I mean? Or who's in which plane. So you can kind of like go for it, but it'd be risky. I feel like that'd be really fun to see one of these times. I think they have the same color for working in silence and fellas. So that's a little confusing. Um, they also have black and white logos. So luckily, the fellas have a lot of white in their logo to make it pretty easily discernible who is who. Bonsai up all the way towards the north. Doesn't look like anyone's really, like, intercepting anyone else. Vox could be in a what? Kind of zone. If we go, like, straight south, I don't know if I've really seen a zone like that. You know what I mean? Oh, Vox. Oh, Vox, you're in a tough spot now, huh? Can we... I'm gonna pray into existence that we swap to Vox. Go to Vox. Go to Vox. Go to Vox. Go to Vox. Let us see Vox. Let us see Vox. Let us see Vox. No. I could not make it a reality. I tried very hard. Unfortunately, it is not to come true. I don't know if I've really seen a zone like this, though. Has anyone ever seen, like, a Jadina City? Never? Okay, I was gonna say, I've never seen one either. These circles so far today have been absolutely wild. Like, I'm pretty sure this is just about as much unplayable terrain as could happen in this map. Because we're literally covering the only spot that's, like, has a huge river on it. We would need, like, a hard northeastern shift to get a Jadina City one, though. Full send red chasing down Vinny. They do get the knock onto him. Question is, where is the rest of Bestia? Are they going to try and chase them down, too? Hollow trying to get the mini shots. Only a 2 times on it. Going to be a little bit difficult. What map was it on, Salt? Was it on? Was it Millie Island? Mime, he's right down below 2 of the members of Element. KP9, he gets taken down. Now Mime wants to try and head up and look for his teammate. SKT backs off, though. Question is, where to, and can Mime find him? There's now Bestia and Full Send Red are fighting. It looks like Wuju too may try and get involved in this hollow. Knocked, flushed. Draft King taken down by LFP1. Mime trying to make his way over here to support Silzen. He rolls a little ways and probably a little bit farther than he may want, with Wuju 2 lurking, and Biz from the other side takes him down. The nade up and over does a lot of damage, but not the knock. Oh, Silzen. He's got to get out of there. And he does before Wuju 2 can hone in. But Full Send Red now going to be almost completely surrounded by Wuju 2. Biz was spotted for a second. If the bullet had connected, it would have been enough. Friendly fire up against Typhon now, ya cuz. In the warehouse across the way. Tiny gets taken out by DIYing. The flush by Rello. Rello gets knocked by Crack. Now we're going to see Friendly Fire try and make their way over here, but Crack is quickly inside, gets the flush on to Rello. And he moves forward. DIYing almost takes down your cuz. As smoke and nades rain, DIYing. He's going to be up against at least 2 on Friendly Fire. Flash is going out and over the top. He's still alive. The fence protecting him for now, but down he goes. Psycho hits the shots. Crack trying to go for the flush. And he goes down to Roth in return. Psycho hits a couple of shots, hits the headshot, but takes one in return. Cowboy and Yakuz in a 1v1 of their own. Molotov comes out from Yakuz. The shots come out. Cowboy hits him harder. Psycho still trying to push forward. Trying to find the angle onto Roth. And now it looks like Toyo and Voss both in a similar area to try and spot something out. Because still playing Ring Around the Rosie with Cowboy. Because coming around the side and he takes down Cowboy. Now it's all onto Roth. Roth up against 3. Crack with a great pre-fire annihilates Roth there. What? Salt, you barged into my stream? When? Listen, if I'm streaming, it means I want people to come watch, so it's never a bad thing for people to come in. They can come in and cuss at me for all they want, and I'll just ignore them and not read their messages. And then I get a free viewer while they're trying to be mean to me. It's hilarious. Obviously, I know you're not trying to be mean or anything, so it's a little bit different, too. What are we gonna see? I mean, again, very, like, Eastern shift, and we could see a Jadina City. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I've never seen that ending, so... That's so accurate. One of the people that have won a game is all the way down in 7th place. Friendly Fire has just insane amount of kills, but this one I don't think they will, so... Other teams should have time to kind of, like, catch up a little bit. Maybe. Just have this weird kink in my neck right here. Yeah. Looks like we're gonna go straight to Tulin. I don't know. Pippa's in the way. I can't see the full name. Yeah, it is Tuling. Tuling? Not Tulin. Tuling. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, from 3rd all the way down to 7th place is separated by 2 points. That's crazy. 4 poor men. Are you trying to feed kills over to Toyo? Do they not hit the shots? Oh my god. They're surviving. 4 poor men are surviving. Slabby. He's alive. And 1. They're all alive. 4 poor men. They're doing their best. Toyo doesn't really want to share this area, but it's definitely large enough to share. So you gotta be careful. If they overextend too much and get taken out, even 1 by 1, if they lose even 1 member, their hold on Tu Ling becomes so much harder. It honestly might be better to just leave 1 member to, like, make sure that none of 4 PM tries to push forward, and leave the other ones to just, like, continue about holding Tu Ling. Wuju 2 should be alive. M gets the knock onto Slabby from the side. Blue zone gonna come out. Does it go inside the building? If it doesn't... Oh, it bounces a little bit too far off the side of the building, too. It's not gonna do any damage to Slabby. The Rez should be able to come out pretty easily. Capivara does spot out. And Zito. What an angle he had, but Enzito is the one that hits the shot. Benja's gotten close. But they're probably going to want to get another knock before he starts using his... I mean, he only has 1 nade that he can kind of lob in there. That blue zone would have been so good if it hadn't popped so high up after it was thrown. I feel like we've seen some kills here and there, but this has been a lot quieter after Circle 1. A lot of teams, I feel like, are dying in Circle 1. And then it's, like, kind of chill for, like, a circle, maybe 2, and then it all pops off again. And then, like, everyone's dead besides, like, the top 5 teams in Phase 6. So it's kind of, like, really weird pacing that it's going. Another team could move into Tu Ling as well now. Because Toyo has tried to focus all of their effort onto 4 PM. And it might not be an awful call, as Tu Ling's kind of more on the edge now. El Proyecto. They're going to have control of the center, like, pretty much everywhere on the center of zone. The north side, there's that compound that's going to be open with Zakraken leaving it. Where is Wuju 2? Isn't Wuju 2 still alive somewhere? Maybe not. When did Wuju 2 get eliminated? Dude, am I just, like, having memory loss here? No, they're all the way down on the south. Alright. Weren't they near where El Proyecto is right now at one point? Third partying, like Bestia. Oh, Willie didn't have a helmet. That could have been dangerous. Okay. Oh, Toyo. They've tried to make more stuff happen. Pippa gets the knock onto Psycho. Crack is there. Not able to get the knock onto him, though. Stun comes out and over. But Pippa just has to go down to a safe spot. Capivara is going to have oversight to be able to protect him. 4 PM also going to be able to help, but Quan gets the knock onto Pippa. Yukuz is the one to get the flush. Capybara trying to retreat back to safety. Crack. Gun goes up a little bit on the rock, and he's not able to get the shots. Full send red. Looks like they're going to be in a fight up against Duties. The shots from Kalinix in the side, takes down Biz and gets the flush. What? So we had like 4 or 5 teams join us today. So it was Mutt, Duties, Bonsai, and Fellas. Was it those 4? Typhon. Typhon was the other one. I can't remember if Fellas played last week in Div 1 or not. I don't think they did. Oh, El Proyecto. Take care of full send red, and you're going to be in a great spot. Posa has the flank angle. He's already spotted out Vox. They should take care of it quick before too many people get involved. Posa with a phenomenal spray from the red dot, able to take down Vox and get the flush. Get shot in the back by Fellas. I wanted to kind of look through the leaderboard to see how the teams were doing. So, Fellas are in 7th place. They're doing great. Typhon are in 4th place. They're also doing good. So then it's just Bonsai, Thooties, and Mutt that are a little bit lower down. Wuju2, do you not see Klausera? He does now, gets a couple of shots onto him, just can't get the final ones that he needed. Fellas played, yes, okay. Okay, in which case, Typhon, Bonsai, Thooties, and Mutt are the ones that were in Div 2. And 3 of them are struggling a little bit, but Typhon are doing really good so far. We'll have to see if they can keep it up. I kind of like to try and keep track of which teams are, like, joining us every week. Oh yeah, Fellas joined in week 2, didn't they? Oh my god, just shots coming out from everywhere. Bonsai trying to sneak up on Fellas. Quan got a panzer kill and we missed it. Oh, Bonsai pushing up and over. K-Mine gets knocked. Naviro survives for a second, but drops the nade on himself. He's not going to survive for much longer. As Vosp getting shots in the back of them. But they're also fighting against Duties. Meanwhile, Wuju2 is down to just Fakesin. And he gets taken out from behind by Toyo. 4 p.m. and Toyo still alive and kicking. Ooh, shots coming out from M. Wait. 3 people just died to play zone. What? Toyo trying to harass Vosp up on the hillside. As now it's quiet again all of a sudden. Oh, Fervero gets some good shots onto Capybara. Benya gonna try and make his way forward. Fervero has been spotted out now. 9 trying to make the run across the hillside. Takes a couple of shots, and Capybara just in a difficult spot. M gets a knock onto Karak. Benya has to try and make something happen, though, as M does finally get the flush onto Karak. Now he has to try and find someplace safe. 4 HP is all that remained. He's gonna get the first aid kit off. Capybara. Oh, shots coming out, but BL with the protection onto Toyo. Slabby with the jump scout. He knows that Benya was there. Benya does find Fairy Vero. And that is the Thooties down in 10th. What's happening? Pandemonium. Every single person is coming out of Tu-Ling right now. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 9 teams left. All fighting over here. And Zito gets the opening knock onto Benya. He gets the flush as well, but Infinite is the one to get the next returning shots onto him. Nade coming out from Slabby, bounces up and over. Capybara gets the first aid off just in time to keep himself alive. And Zito now takes a shot from 9. Nade coming up and over, and now it's a Kraken gets the shot onto 9. M has been taken down. Wow. Really, like, no one on the southern half of this zone. Infinite just trying to get the flush, get the point. But now he's gonna go for the reload. Long reload on the M249. He's got 160 bullets. He may not have to reload for the rest of the match. Oh, shots coming out onto Capybara. He gets 9 down low, but 9 is going to continue to survive. Infinite makes his way over to try and finish off the members of Toyo. But now he's getting shot at by 4 PM. Infinite goes down. Good shots by Quan. 9 gets the flush finally onto M. Ugh. Now it looks like Mutt up against Fellas. Penta taken down. K-Mine falls next. 1 player remains. Sharpshine. Sharpshine? Sharp shot. Up against 4 members of Mutt. Cross they come. Sharp shot. Hits the headshot onto Trisk. He doesn't have a helmet anymore. And down he goes. As Mixstall finds the angle, Mutt continuing forward. Taking the spot that Fellas were in. They may have only had 1 point up to now, but now they're starting to get some kills, get some placement. We'll see if they can continue that into the final 2 matches on Miramar after this one. Yukuz is still alive. He's just chilling. Yukuz and Juarez have, like, done nothing but just survive for the past little while. Oh, Victor. Across the way. Shots coming out. He takes down Infinite. Swaps to the red dot. The Molotov goes out the window. Nade goes across. He needs a nade into the other building. Oh, and that's exactly what's going to come out. Bounces off the back wall. Throw another one just in case. Gets the re-knock. Throws another one. But down comes 9 and he takes him out. Yukuz almost did enough to finish him off. El Proyecto now fighting Mutt. El Proyecto with 2 knocks. And that's a third from the nade from post Mixstall, the last one remaining. What can he do? 1v3 up against El Proyecto. He takes down Haven. Santastico gets involved, gets the flush onto Haven. 1v2, what can Mixstall do? Looks like he's gonna go for the res. Couldn't get it in time, the flush comes out. Mixstall trying to go for the shots onto Posa. Tries to find the angle. And now it's Posa getting shot in the back from Santastico. Kraken finds Solds. And this may just keep Mixstall alive for a little while longer. Kraken trying to get the flush onto Solds. Santastico finds the knock with the nade. Now it's down to Gizira. Gizira pushing over towards Mixstall. Now he's getting shot in the back by Victor. Oh, Gizira just right into the smoke. Hits the ground. Mixstall. He's sitting there. He's waiting. He's trying to spray through the smoke. The stun goes through. Stuns them both. Mixstall. But Gizira with the hip fire takes him down. Gonna get the smoke, prepping him to move forward. He doesn't have any health to work with, and down he goes to the spray from Victor. And we're into our top 4. Juarez in the middle of the zone with an M24. M249 laying down, I'm sure. Then you have 4 PM Voss been working in silence. All teams that would love to push themselves up the leaderboard. Can Juarez win with the offhand chance, just laying in the middle of everyone? Four v3v3v1. Can Juarez do it? Solds takes just a couple of shots. He's gonna slow heal back up. Try and protect his 3 first aid kits. Save him for as long as possible. I mean, phase 8, 4 teams up. That's not too bad. Santastico finding the knock onto Infinite. Molotov's coming out. Infinite very quickly taken down. Maybe a little bit extra util than was needed from Santastico there. Juarez, he's in the bush. He's in the bush. It's another bush camper. 9 gets the knock onto Slabby. Voss have to push forward. They have to get into the next zone. Getting the knock onto Slabby, but not the flush, is gonna hurt a little bit, but 9 doesn't have any util that he could really do anything with. Juarez looks like he's waiting for Voss to push down into him. Santastico not taking any bullets yet from Victor. Now the shots are connecting. Almost no util left on the side of Voss. Solds finds the knock onto 9. But Voss still just barely not in the zone. The res coming out onto 9. I think this is the 4th or 5th time that 9 has been rezzed. Oh, but the nade finally finishes him off. Victor, what can he do? Juarez goes down to Santastico. Victor trying to play the snake in the grass now, moving slowly forward. At this point, it kind of looks like it might be 4 PM's game to win. if Victor can just get one knock. The shot's coming out, but he goes down to the blue zone. It's going to be a close one between 4 p.m. and Working in Silence, but Solds finds the opening knock to make it even. But he loses his helmet in the process. Emergency cover coming out. 4 p.m. got to make their way forward. They are going to go for the res. Doesn't look like any offensive util on the side of Working in Silence. We're just going to see smokes galore climbing out. That way 4 poor men can just make their way forward. Blue zone comes out, but it's not going to do any damage yet. Santastico trying to hold the off angle. Does spot out and one. Hits the headshot. Takes down one. Too much smoke to take down anymore. More smoke still coming out. 4 p.m. couldn't make it on one side of the zone, so they're trying to push forward on the other. This time Solds is going to be on this side. Quan is spotted out, trading shots, good ones, onto Solds as he backs up. DBS in the hands of Santastico, he's moving his way forward. Biel gets the knock onto Slabby. Working in Silence, what can they do? DBS taking down Quan and Enzito, taking one apiece, and now it's going to be Enzito versus Biel through the smoke, and Biel wins it. Working in Silence, 13 kills, 2,000 damage, 7 assists to win match number 4. Oh, what a crazy ending there. This is just super entertaining. This is so much fun. These have been, like, it's been crazy matches, but they've still been, like, good matches at the same time. But, I mean, we're going to be on to Miramar next. So we're going to go to a quick break, and then we'll be right back for our wonderful Miramar games. So I'll see you for match number 5.
chased by your nightmares, haunted by daylight. Come out of the shadows. Don't you know that it's playtime? Keep on moving left, right, step in line, going back and forth. Take it up, down, back around, sticking to your course. It's true, do you keep doing what you do to sell your soul to soothe?
This is... We're already on the ground. Mixstall gets the knock onto Juarez. Takes a couple of shots from Biz. What, did I miss the plane dropping? Did I, like... Oh, Baki. He's got the shotgun. Hollow trying to move back a little bit. Has smoke. Just trying to get some smoke out. Cause some trouble for people to see. Make it so the flush can't come out. Hopefully Juarez can get rezzed. He does. Does Vox get away before the other members catch up? So now shots being traded on both sides. Juarez took an early knock, but he is up and going now. He has himself some gear, some ammo, and a gun. This is... I mean, this is a pretty normal circle. Might end up being a Pozo. Pozo or a Monty. If it hard shifts back to the east, maybe it ends up a power grid, but... I feel like this is a Pozo circle. Shouldn't be too bad. I feel like of the 4 players on Mutt, Mixstall has been doing the best that I've seen. Not that we've necessarily seen an absolute crap ton of Mutt. But I will say, after that last match, working in silence all the way up into first place. Friendly Fire still in second, 4 p.m. They're in third. Hollow, okay. That was a little dangerous, don't you think? And he got out of there without taking a single shot. This is kind of crazy. Baki, he wants the nade. He throws it over. It's not going to find anyone. A lot of teams going to be rotating in already. Oh, Baki takes the headshot from Hollow. So it looks like Mutt fully committed to the warehouse pushes. Oh, he did see Hollow for a second. Stun goes out, and it looks like they may get ready to push towards this warehouse. Vox and Juarez got to get ready to come over here quick. H11 Jr. leading the charge with the Tommy gun. So now Friendly Fire trying to get involved on the backside. It's going to be full send red that are in a tough spot. Baki takes down Biz. Vox and Hollow both find one each. Baki finds another, but he gets taken down by Juarez. Mixstall. The last one left. Typhon hears all the shooting. They want to get involved. Shots going out. Juarez, but Mixstall finds the head and takes down full send red. Oh, Tiny. He heard the shooting. He knows one of the teams is dead. Oh, he sees the res coming out. Tries to go for the flush onto H11, but he doesn't find it, and that's going to be another kill going the way of Hollow. From the grave, he still finds one. Rello and DIYing, both pulling up on the firehouse. Typhon may not want to stick around too much longer. Wow, Cowboy and Broth looks like they have a angle onto the rest of Typhon if they make the wrong move. Unfortunate circumstances there for full send red getting shot in the back by Friendly Fire. End up getting taken down. Mutt just 2 alive. Try and rotate out of there. Looks like they're going towards San Martin. Where does the next fight take place? I mean, Wuju2 and Fellas are pretty close to each other. Doesn't really look like anything crazy, though. Typhon still trying to find an angle towards friendly fire. I feel like they have these two streams pretty much on the same page now. Is very close at the very least. Ooh, Roth takes a headshot from Yakaz. He doesn't have a lot of heals to work with. He may just train Bandy up instead of using one of his first aid kits, or he's gonna slow heal. No, he's gonna Bandy. I use the bandages. Fakes in. Interesting. Thooties. Kinda in the middle of Vasp now. Infinite. He gets out. He stops, and Kalnix just absolutely annihilates Infinite there. Infinite tried to stop and look at him, and Kalnix was like, no way, Jose. I am taking you down. Mess with the thooties, you get the cooties. Oh my god, I said it was possible that it might pull all the way back over towards Power Grid. But I didn't think it was actually gonna happen. I thought for sure this was gonna be like a Pozo ending. Oh goodness. Oh, where is Bestia gonna try and go is the question. Looks like they're hanging out on the hillside. Benya looks like he could be a little bit curious, and he would have a decent spot to try and make something happen, and then Bonsai would be able to kind of try and capitalize off of it if they needed to. Oh, it looks like Typhon has finally found Roth. The rest of Friendly Fire in Power Grid, so they're not going to be in any spot to kind of rescue Roth. Good for a shot onto Posa there from 9. Wow, Victor seems to be very far away. He's got to be careful not to get spotted out by Haven. But it looks like... Or I guess Posa and Zakraken may have an idea about 9. Definitely probably saw his how good shot by 9. The nade gonna come out. Blue zone onto that corner would have been fantastic. I know he does have the blue zone nade, but Zgraken gets the med kit off. Gonna be full health. 9 barely takes any damage from that. Victor really got to make his way over here to try and support the rest of his team. Posa has a good angle. The nades go through, but Nidovan and 9 not in that room any longer. Now Victor is here, so they're gonna have 3 members up against the 4 members of El Proyecto. But the Thooties, they're getting involved. Shaka does take some good damage, but he's able to get out of there with his life. As it's kind of quiet so far. 13 minutes. I mean, Miramar is a little bit more quiet of a map overall. We do know this, that it is technically the slowest paced map. Oh, but what are we going to see next? Toyo creeping up on Razav. Fisher goes down to Pippa. The flush quickly comes out. And CLS was spotted. Nade comes out and over, but didn't go very far. Laucha has pushed forward quite a bit. Gonna find the shots, but not the knock onto Capivara. And he does make it back over to the other side of the hill. And now Pippa just gonna sprint his way forward. Oh, Laucha. He barely survives for now, but how long will it last? The shots coming out from Toyo. Not able to connect and find anything. But Benya is going to be here. He's going to go for the spray now. He hits the shot, but it's on MCLS. It's not the person he needed to try and take down. When the heck did a Venomoth spawn and how did we miss it? This is ridiculous. Oh, Banya, be a little bit careful. You look a little exposed there. Going for the shots. Typhon. Quan is kind of making his way up towards the edge of Typhon. El Proyecto and Vasp. As El Proyecto just annihilates Vasp and takes all 4 of them, or all 3 of them down. Looks like Vasp tried to push the matter. Friendly fire up against Thooties. Good nade, not quite far enough. The Molotov comes next. It doesn't really do anything. Shaka and Ferravero take down DIYing. Haven gets the knock onto Ferravero. Now it's Shaka trying to protect him. Yakuz gets the steal. And the Thooties down to a 3-man. Friendly fire. They have 2 knocked. The nade is coming out from Gizira. It's going into the dip. It looks good, and it gets both. Now it's just Rello left alive. Haven takes a headshot by Shaka. And the nades are coming out. The first one doesn't go far enough. The second one looks better, but no one in the smoke anymore. Shaka hits the ground. Yakuz gets the knock. Posa wants the steal, and he gets it. Kalnix. Clouzira gets taken down. Kalnix, the last one left. He's trying to drive away. Where can he go, though? Friendly fire eliminated again early. Razav get taken down in 13th. Not quite off to the hot start that they had last week. But they're still hanging around out here, but they have to make a move somewhere. It's gonna end up being right into El Proyecto's arms. The Kraken's still waiting on that side of the street for them to rotate somewhere. Gizira trying to make his way over. Typhon. Ooh, crack. If he gets a headshot onto one of the members of 4 p.m., that would be crazy. Get the headshot while he's driving. Oh, we want to see the bolty headshot. Oh, Slabby. Shots coming out. The tire does look like it ended up popped. Element goes down in 12th. Bestia, as a 4-man in the bang bus, make their way up the hillside, getting sprayed down from the side. Silzen almost taken down, but he's still surviving. And they make it up onto the road. They didn't lose a single player. Gizira wants to find Mixstall. As Baki goes down to the zone. Oh, Toyo. Posa going for the shots. Does he get anyone? He does a lot of damage. No knocks coming through, though. Oh, working in silence in front of fellas makes it a little confusing to look at on the map. Typhon. They're gonna be on the rocks, but 4 p.m. is gonna be down below them. How good of an off angle does Yakuz and Psycho have to be able to support Santastico taking some shots towards LFP1? And now it's Toyo moving forward. The nade being rolled down the hillside. Don't think it went far enough as Solds and RBN make their way back towards the shack. That's going to give plenty of space for Toyo to kind of have a spot in zone as Santastico goes down to Kalnix. He may be the last one left for Thooties, but he's making some things happen. Spots out RBN, coming for the peak, gets a good shot onto him. It's the stun coming up and over the nade. In return. What a nade by Biel right on top of him. And down go the Thooties. Bestia making their way towards Yakuz. Nades and util being used absolutely everywhere because gonna barely survive the blue zone. As more and more blue zones come out, they know he's here somewhere. They just have to find him. Typhon, the rest of them all getting pushed by 4 p.m. Slabby gets crack. He goes down to Psycho. And Psycho gonna heal inside the smoke. Molotov goes out. It's doing good damage onto Psycho, and Psycho goes down to Quan. All 3 members of Typhon that are over here got taken down. Wuju 2 hears the fighting. They're trying to get involved. Yakuz does find Vinny. The Molotov going out. Yakuz going around, and he finds Silzen. Gets the flush onto him. Around comes Draft King, and they finally finish him off, but at the cost of 1 player. Nades coming out. On to 4 p.m. 2 already down, and 1. What can he do? The blue zone comes out. Forces him to reposition, and Wuju 2 coming over the rocks. Want to finish him off. Quan stealing by Zira. Mixstall still alive. Pretty impressive. Biel, good shots onto Fauna. Oh, and Wuju too. They've taken this spot, but now they're going to have to try and figure out how they want to get into the next zone. He's working in silence. Biel Moving forward, does get another shot into Fauna. That should be game over for him. Sharp shot. Gets the knock on to RBN. Solds. He has the links. Oh, the links ended up landing exactly where Kalnix was. Pippa gets a knock onto Aguilera's. Zero, he is close, but he's alone. He has to be careful if he peeks up and over at all. Does go for the stun, but he needs it to be a little bit closer. HVIT goes for the nade towards Posa. Good shots towards the Kraken, but the Kraken hits his. Posa gets good shots onto HVIT. The nade comes out. Not able to get the knocks. The Kraken trying to find the angle. Mixtall from behind to support Bonsai a little bit. Is now Gizira gonna get the revenge. But he's gonna be in a tough spot. Bestia gonna have a good angle onto him. Aguilar's almost taken down by the spray from Posa. Vinny has been spotted out by Posa. Oh, Aguilar's goes down. Now we'll see Posa try and switch his attention towards Toyo. Pippa goes down, but it's to the shots from Fellas. They're able to get the confirm, and now it's just M, the last one remaining. Posa finds him and takes him down. Gizira and Posa both at 5 kills. 13 kills for El Proyecto total. Bestia have 2 kills. Fakes in, trying to make his way towards working in silence, and down he goes. BL finds the shots. Wuju 2 eliminated in 6th. Working in silence, our current first place team, 6 kills. Solds has the links. What can he do with it? So what, we got 5 teams, and one is surviving as a solo right now. Bestia have to be careful not to get backstabbed by him. Fellas and working in silence, side by side. Both with, it looks like, a reasonable amount of space in zone to work with. The real question is, does Bestia have a spot that they can actually call safe if they move forward? El Proyecto taking some shots over towards Vinny. And it looks like El Proyecto gonna hop in the vehicle. Vinny takes some shots through the smoke. Good shots by Posa. As it slows down, we wait for something to happen. Yzera is spotted out by DraftKing. The shot's coming out. No knock. And Posa with the covering fire makes it difficult. And one from behind gets some shots onto Mime. And he does take down Mime. All of a sudden, Bestia in a much more difficult position. Vinny and DraftKing, what can they do? Shots coming out towards and one. So he finds Vinny, but from the side, Penta gets the kill. DraftKing, they're going for the closer player, but Posa is the one doing all the damage from farther. Nade coming out from DraftKing, shots towards Posa. The bullet does hit. Now the spray towards Gizira, but Posa gets the knock onto DraftKing. Now Vinny, after he rezzed one, is going to have to try and make something happen. The nade coming through towards Vinny does good damage. The second one Should get the knock, and it does. Now Mime's the last one remaining. Nade being returned towards Posa, but it lands between them. Gizira's nade hits better. And down goes Bestia. Where does El Proyecto go? I feel like up top's definitely not the play. They have 16 kills, though. Stun's going out. They're wary of the low side. Wooly is down there trying to hold for fellas. And he starts to make his way back, maybe at the wrong time. Gizira takes down. Sharp shot versus Posa. Posa, good shot onto Sharp shot, and now he's blinded. Molotov comes over, lands right behind Sharp shot, but he moves forward. Posa trying to go over, get the res on to Gizira. Another Molotov comes out. Does it land true? No, it lands just barely off. Sharp shot trying to make his way forward, working in silence. If they see another knock come out, they're going to have to try and push forward to take care of fellas. Nades coming up and over the top. Just a little bit farther, and they'll see the heads. And now they do. They go for the shot. Sharp shot finishes off Posa. They have to try and get the res on to Wooly as fast as they can. And it's going to be working in silence versus fellas. Heartbreak 12, I appreciate the follow. How you doing today? Alright, folding, shield going up for solds. A little bit extra cover. Working in silence. They have the better control of the phase 9 circle. The question is, fellas have a bunch more spots where they can peek, I feel like. How much util does the fellas have, though? They definitely just use some. But Penta... looks like he's trying to prep a nade. Wooly has a blue zone. Blue zone's coming out. Oh, that blue zone ends up right on Solds. Oh, the nade, and that may be Solds going down. He barely survives on 7. Another nade to that spot, and that's the knock coming through. Good nade onto RBN. And it's great util coming out. K-Mine gets the knock onto RBN. And now it's a 2v4. Biel gonna be your front line up against the fellas. He doesn't have any good offensive util to use. Uses his stun to try and do something. Solds gets the knock on I totally forgot to click the run ads button, so I'm gonna try and do it real quick before the match starts. Yeah? Yeah.
Found me right here. I'm running out of air. Coming up from the deep. Drowning right here. But you're the one who cared. Showing up like you did. No matter what I said or did, you breathe me back to life. Felt like I was dead inside, but you breathe me back to life. One touch, and I am back like I never left. My heart is whole again. I got you to thank again. I'm coming back like I never left. 'Cause you breathe me back. You breathe me back to life. Touch, and I am back like I never left. My heart is whole again. I got you to thank again. I'm coming back like I never left. 'Cause you breathe me back. You breathe me back to life. Getting closer, knowing I'm okay. 'Cause you got me to be. It ain't over. All I hear you say, said it's all that you see. No matter what I said or did, you breathe me back to life. Felt like I was dead inside, but you breathe me back to life. One touch, and I am back like I never left. My heart is whole again. I got you to thank again. I'm coming back like I never left. 'Cause you breathe me back. You breathe me back to life. You breathe me back to life. You breathe me back to life. Hi. I have to be honest. Yesterday, it was a very big surprise for me and led to confusion. I didn't know what to say and how, and I don't know yet. I needed time to think, but nothing good came to mind. I understand that whatever rap I put it in, still not gonna be very good, and it's probably gonna hurt you. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I don't want to lie either. It doesn't make any of us better. So, as much as I'm sorry, I can't be your girlfriend. Because I don't feel the same way about you. I'm sorry. Because I don't feel the same way.
Yay, but no at the same time. Yay, because we get to watch more PUBG. No, because it's the last game, so we have to say goodnight afterwards. It's a give and a take. We get to enjoy and watch this amazing PUBG and all these wonderful players. We get to relax while talking and enjoying it. But it's a sad time because we won't get to talk to each other until tomorrow once this game ends. But we can catch a couple more Pokemon before it does. So that's a good thing. And Crack is just gonna shoot every single bullet he can. I mean, Mutt has Full Send Red absolutely beaten to the warehouses. Like, no doubt about it. Biz, What is in a tough spot. Listen, DJ. We need to figure out who we're gonna raid at the end of tonight as well. That is also gonna be very important. Biz just really wants, like, a decent gun. Oh, Hollow almost gets the knock. He has a Vector, though, with a full, like, mag. So that might be able to do some crazy work for him. H1 is live? Let's do it. We got raided last week by Kickstart. So, I mean, unless Kickstart is live, let's raid H1. Let's do it. Trisk takes down Vox. Biz just doesn't have the angle. And all of a sudden, Mutt have taken down most of Full Send Red. Wada's the last one left. What can he do? He just pokes his head out and down goes Full Send Red. A quick exit to match number 1 or match number 6. What? Oh. Apparently I'm too tired. Oh, we got a northern circle. We are up to the north. Yeah. Look at how quickly Mutt takes off as well. Like, they finish the fight and they're out of there. I want to see the leaderboard. I want to know where the leaderboard stands right now. What else is really going on? Doesn't really seem like anything crazy is happening. I mean... Okay, there's our new leaderboard. Working in silence. In first place by a good chunk right now. Obviously could change very quickly. 59 points. Second place is El Proyecto after that crazy match. With 41. Toyo with 41. Four Poor Men with 40. Friendly Fire with 39. Fellas 37. Typhon 36. Even Bestia has 32. Wuju 2 isn't that far behind with 29, and then Full Send Red is right there with 26. They obviously aren't going to get any more this one. So, I mean, Wasp is also at 22, and that's where you kind of see the drop off. After Wasp, it's Element, Mutt, Thuties, Razav, and Bonsai. So, what? Working in Silence has 2 wins, and then we have 4 teams without a win, and then our 3 teams with a win to round out our top 8. Oh, Wooly could be in a dangerous spot, but he's alive for right now. Posa getting shot in the back. Haven does end up getting the knock onto Wooly. The nade's coming out. Sharp shot. Can he get it in the window? That would have been crazy. I don't know where he thinks Haven is right now. Haven drops down, hops in the first floor. El Proyecto protecting their piece pretty well. Wooly's still in a little bit difficult of a spot. Penta does get some shots over towards Haven. One more shot to the helmet and it may be gone. He's going to have to look for a new one. Luckily enough, he is in a compound. There's at least a 1 helmet on the ground. A couple of them. May not be the best, but it'll be better than if he loses his current one. Yeah. Yeah, Toyo and El Proyecto have been pretty consistent. Friendly Fire has just had like 1 or 2 matches where they've gotten eliminated early. Otherwise, they'd probably be in your top 3. Their first matches were kind of like insane. How good they were doing, how consistent they were being. They were kind of pulling away, and then these past 2 matches, they kind of struggled a little bit, got caught in rotations, and just not quite how they wanted it to go. So now we see, how can the rest of the teams respond with how everyone's been playing so far? Wuju 2 rotating right behind Thuties. Wasp, they have a decent spot. I feel like everyone's kind of found a spot. You know, everyone's found a spot and has decided that, like, this is where they're going to play from for right now. And we're getting some long-range shots here and there, but that's about it. Hopefully tomorrow I won't feel as, like, tired. Dotted red line, it's a zip line. You're talking about the one down towards Graveyard, right? It's a zip line that you can go across. Pretty much if you go across it and you don't jump off halfway and like it actually pulls down there, it's just like a free kill because they're going in a straight line if you're at the other side of it. You don't really move as fast as a car, so but if you jump off halfway, then you can kind of like parachute onto a roof, so it's decent, but it's a risky play. Ugh. So we're going up towards water treatment. And if you actually go inside of water treatment, no one is there yet. Typhon looks like they may want to take the warehouses. I don't necessarily love the warehouses, though, because if friendly fire is going up on the hillside, then they're going to have free shots, like, down into the warehouses, depending on if their back is clear. Right now, it is not. Friendly fire was looking towards the warehouses. Oh, Typhon trying to take as much space over here as they can. It looks like friendly fire gonna take all the oil drums. Karak is gonna be your front line of defense down here. How quickly can friendly fire get the info that Typhon is around and that they have a solo down here? Dude, I don't understand why I'm yawning so much. Like, I don't even feel that tired. Am I just, like, forgetting to breathe or something? Looks like friendly fire trying to move a little bit. Karak tries to take some shots. Now he's a known factor. Now he's gonna run back because he doesn't like the idea that friendly fire can push onto him as a four-man. The way those glasses rest, like, with the hat and everything on, just, like, pushes a little bit too hard against my head. But I also get a headache if I don't have them on. Woo, Jutsu fakes in from behind to take down one of the members of Bonsai. I shouldn't say I get a headache. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, DJ. I'm just not breathing at all. I'm just talking so much that I keep on forgetting to breathe or something. Yeah. Those glasses help keep my eyes from hurting, is what I was trying to say. But then if I have them on for too long with my headset, it, like, squishes them super tight against my head and gives me a headache. It's okay, DJ. You can say I talk too much. I'll keep on doing it anyways. I don't care. Do it at work and with everyone else anyways. I like to talk. It's why I got into casting. Means I get to continue to talk. And if people want to watch what I'm casting, they have to somewhat listen. If they want audio anyways. It's great. But I appreciate you saying that I do a great job. Ooh, Toyo actually finds a knock onto Four Poor Men. Slabby going down. Oh, Pippa was lost early for Toyo. Unfortunate. Oh my god. Oh, Kalnix gets the knock on Tabaki. 13th and 14th place. This could very well be getting out of the red spot, red zone, for day number 1. Ferravero takes down H11 Jr. Mixtall and Trisk. Kalnix gets the knock onto Trisk, but he goes down to Mixtall. And Mixtall gonna try and come in and get the flush onto Kalnix. He does get it. And he hops back out. Pushes forward, gets the shots, but Ferravero hits the head to take him down. And it's Mutt eliminated in 15th. Quickly following it up, it looks like Vosp wants to get their nose into it. Chanel Dick. Ooh, Shaka with the shots onto Nidavan. And if Thudes can take down Vosp as well, then they're really starting to put something together with this match. Oh, Haven getting the shots into the back of Victor. 1 HP is what he survives on, and down he goes to Shaka. Infinite getting the res on to Nidavan. Shaka does get the flush onto Victor. So I'm pretty sure that I hear some mortars. But they're super far away from the sounds of it. Oh, Posa from above finds RBN, and that's going to mean Working in Silence can't actually stop in this spot. So they're going to keep on going and try and find somewhere else to go. Biel tries to pop out. Posa gets another one. The flush coming out, but Crack gets the steal. Santastico still trying to follow along behind Solds. Is now Solds running right into Bestia. He's still going. He's still surviving. How does the vehicle last this long? It's smoking. It's on fire. It's going to blow up. Solds going down to G0, but the knock never comes through. Bestia doesn't get the knock. There's now Toyo, Typhon, Razev all in this area. Typhon pushing out. NCLS takes down Capivara, but Crack trying to push up and over. He's got to be careful, though. There's going to be 3 members of Razev right here. Laucha is spotted out. The knock doesn't come out, but he turns and he gets Blada before going down to NCLS. The rest of his team not there to support. And that's going to be an easy kill for Razav. They just have to get the res and keep on moving. Vosp and Thudes still over here. Their fight hasn't finished yet. Infinite pops out, takes down Shaka. Stun goes out, but 9 finds Ferravero. And down goes Thudes in 14th. Bonsai nade coming over the top towards Vosp. Doesn't quite roll down the hill or far enough. Zero gonna have to go try and regroup with the rest of his team. Oh, sharp shot. He sees Benya. He takes the shots, and down goes Toyo in 13th. Fellas, they're still got to try and make their way forward. No, DJ using the Ultra Ball to make sure to get the Pokemon that he doesn't have. Trying to collect them all or something. Oh, DIYing gets the knock onto you, cuz. Psycho is still back behind the container. Was spotted out by Cowboy. Shot coming out towards the tire of his vehicle to make sure he can't rotate out of there. So it looks like Razav gonna be fighting up against El Proyecto. With a little bit of third partying going on between fellas as well. Kraken down below. He does have 3 gear and a Garoza. Oh, but it looks like friendly fire making their way over. The Kraken just trying to find a safe spot. Nade comes out from Posa, but NCLS already left the bottom side. He's up towards the top. Penta going down to the blue zone. Sharp shot. It looks like he's the only one left for the fellas. El Proyecto gonna have to try and keep him out. Haven did some good work. Laucha flushed out by DIYing. As DIYing takes down Haven. The shot coming out from Kraken, but Rello takes him down. Now Posa is going to be the last one left for El Proyecto. It looks like he's going to try and find Sharp Shot. It's phase 5 closing in. Fisher. Where is he going to go? Sharp Shot goes down to Posa. Now Posa going to be the next one to have to make his way down the hillside. Looks like Wuju 2 fighting Bonsai. One member down for Bonsai. Zero and Varas. Last 2 remaining. It's Wuju 2. We only have 1 kill so far. They're certainly going to want more than that as Varas gets the knock onto LFP1. Zero gets the knock onto Fauna. Varas incredibly low. He continues to peek, though. Continues to try and find the shots onto the members of Wuju 2. Another nade being prepped. Another nade being thrown. It looks good, but it lands and doesn't do any damage. Varas has to go around the side. Fakes in, gets taken down. And now Voss getting involved. Zero gets taken down. Varas does end up with the kill onto 1. This is 9 ends up getting the kill onto Varas, and now spray through the smoke. DIYing gets the knock onto Fauna. Now Sneak Attack, the last one left, with friendly fire pushing towards. What is Sneak Attack gonna be able to do? He's just chilling in the back of the vehicle. Smoke gun pops out. Sneak Attack just chilling in the back of the vehicle, avoiding any of the bullets. Molotov's coming out, but it's not going to do anything since Sneak Attack's in a vehicle. Stun goes out. Here comes the nade, and that should do good, but Sneak Attack's still alive. The smoke gonna dissipate any time now as Bestia getting some kills. DIYing really wants to try and finish off Sneak Attack. Gonna get the stun, gonna go for the feet, gets the kill. And now he sees 9 as 9 tries to turn, go for the shots, but he's not connecting. Friendly fire, so much control over the zone with Roth going to that other edge. Mime goes for a nade towards 4 p.m. But it's a little far behind them. Roth gets a shot on to Draft King. Mime sneaking forward, spots out Enzito, gets the shots to take him down. Now the stun gonna come out. Smokes to be able to cover his way back. And 1 did spot out Mime, but Mime just gonna make it into the smoke. Make his way back to the rest of his team as Roth finds the shots onto 4 poor men. Friendly fire coming alive, 11 kills so far Working in silence. Solds is still alive. Oh my god, we're into our top 5 teams. When did that happen? It's just a bunch of long-range shots right now. Nothing really connecting, no one getting any knocks. Just slow pace, long... Oh my god, I say that! Maya with a great headshot onto Vinny. Just barely outside of the range of the one-shot headshot from the Dragunov. Solds has a shack right now. Yeah, I think Solds is the only solo left alive. Vosp is a 2-man. Element's a 3-man. No, Element's a 4-man, and Friendly Fire's a 4-man. KP9 does find the angle to get a little bit of damage off. So it looks like Nidavon gonna hop in the vehicle. I don't know if he's trying to cause a distraction, what he's trying to do. Nine in a difficult spot, though. Not inside zone. Zone gonna be pushing, and he's gonna lose his cover. Nidavon does have a spot that they might both be able to play from. The question is, how does 9 get over to that spot? Oh, Solds going for the nade onto Draft King. The shots come out. Solds takes him down and quickly goes down to Cowboy. This Bestia, Element, Vosp, and Friendly Fire are our only teams remaining. Right now, Friendly Fire the only team without a knocked member. Mime gets a knock onto Maya, 2v2 between Element and Bestia. 9, the last one remaining for Vosp. He tries to go for the shots, doesn't get any knocks as he's taken down by DIYing. And now it's going to be Element versus Friendly Fire. Right now it's a 2v4. The res coming out onto KP9. Going to bring it into a 2v3. Rello. He has the Groza. As, oh my goodness, Friendly Fire just take control of most of the zone. Element, the fact that they stayed up as a 4-man, even after, like, continuously taking knocks. Paradox almost gets taken down, but he doesn't. The Molotov to follow it up very quickly. The first one doesn't go far enough. The second one doesn't go any further. Cowboy finds KP9, gets the knock. Now the question is, where is Maya? He's spotted out by Roth, and it's back down to a 2-man per Element. SKT and Paradox, what can they do? The 4-man of Friendly Fire just going to continue to push, and push. Paradox, after being blinded, gets taken down. SKT, the last one remaining. Cowboy pushing over Cowboy with the shots and takes down Element. But SKT did get the knock before going down. Friendly Fire, 19 kills, 2,400 damage, and 9 assists to win the final match of today. We thought that Working in Silence may be pulling away a little bit on the leaderboard, but Friendly Fire is here to remind them that it isn't over yet, and we still have 6 more matches to go that we will be able to watch tomorrow. What a crazy match. We go to this, that way when they swap it over to the leaderboard and everything, we can see properly. We'll check it if Kickstart is live. If Kickstart is not live, then we're gonna go raid H-Win. Just because Kickstart was the one to raid us last time. Yeah, DJ, cat fighting. Look, this is going to be the last Pokemon of tonight. Tinkatink. Fairy Steel. Best typing in the game. I don't actually know if it is the best typing in the game. I'm kind of curious. I think I have if I go here and I go here and I go here. Why does this seem like it got messed up? This is totally unnecessary. I don't know what all this is. But I technically went through and looked at like the defensive typings for every single Pokemon and how good or bad they are. So I could do that with offensive as well if I really wanted to. And then I'd be able to tell what the best typing actually is. Everyone says it's Fairy Steel because it's good defensive and offensive. Dun 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 dun. I also want to see the leaderboards, but we can't yet. They're not up. So we just gotta wait. Should probably play some music in the background while we sit here and wait. It's a little quiet, isn't it? Oh, that's not the updated one. This is... Oh, Friendly Fire. First place, 68 points, working in Silent second place with 63. Those two kind of pulling away from the rest of the competition right now. I think my biggest surprise of today right now, though, is, Wuju 2. Not Wuju 2. Full Send Red. Sorry, I was staring at Wuju 2. I get pulled in by that dragon every single time. So distracted by it. It's so beautiful. Full Send Red. All the way down in 11th place with 26 points. That's crazy. But Friendly Fire, absolutely dominating. Working in Silence had a great game. They've been doing really good. They have the only team with 2 wins. Four Poor Men and El Proyecto both tied. Placement points go in the way of Four Poor Men. And then you have Toyo and Fellas finishing off 5th and 6th place with 42 and 40 points, and then you're dropping down into the 30s. Bestia and Typhon both right there. And then you have a little bit of a drop down to Vosp and Wuju 2, and for some reason, Full Send Red just not able to get it really going so far. Yeah, Wuju 2 and Full Send Red being so far down is kind of surprising, but I mean, a lot of these teams are really good. Even Four Poor Men, like, they did absolutely insane stuff last week and were able to consistently, like, push themselves up towards that top part. So you say, like, they both should be top 6, but I think the only team really surprising me in those placements were VOSP being ahead of them, and all the rest of them really, I think, should be close. Yeah, maybe Full Send Red should be towards the upper half of all those close teams, but that's just how it is sometimes. In Typhon, they have 38 points and everything right now, but I feel like it's always been a consistency thing from Typhon because they have the skill, they have the ability to climb the leaderboards. But I feel like most of the time when I'm watching them, it's they get those 3 good games and then they have like another 3 or 4 okay games, and then the rest I'm like, they don't have that consistency going to get those like 5-6 points every game to keep in contention up there. So that is going to be it for me today. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. And is okay. Kickstart is indeed not live. So we're gonna click on H-Win. And we're gonna go raid H-Win. They should, but usually they're really good at the hut drops. So they just kind of got beat at the hut drops today. Not much you can do about it. So, have a good night, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Wait, I say that. No, we gotta wait at least 10 seconds for the raid to actually let me do it. I got ahead of myself in the bye-bye. Alright, now I can say bye-bye. Bye-bye!